The morning it began, no one saw it coming. The world was calm, birds gliding through clear skies, children laughing in the streets, and farmers tending to their fields, until a thunderous crack split the heavens like glass. The sky shimmered, rippled, and began to fall. At first, people thought it was an eclipse, then a storm. But the truth was far worse. Great pieces of light peeled away from the clouds, crashing into mountains, forests, and oceans. Cities trembled. Rivers turned white with reflected fire. And in a small, forgotten village, a young man named Kato stood frozen, watching the end descend. Kato had always been afraid of heights. Even climbing the small hill behind his father's farm made his knees shake. He would laugh it off, pretending to tie his sandals or admire the view, but deep down, he was terrified of the open sky. Yet, when the elders of the village gathered and the oracle spoke, it was his name that left her lips. "The heavens will answer only to the one who fears them most," she said. Kato's blood turned cold. The villagers turned to him, the boy who couldn't climb trees, the man who trembled on ladders, and he realized fate was mocking him. Still, as the world crumbled, something stirred in his heart. His mother's words echoed, "Courage isn't the absence of fear, my son. It's the strength to rise despite it." So, armed with nothing but a charm of woven grass and a cracked gourd of sacred water, Kato set out toward the mountain of whispers, the only place close enough to the edge of the sky. Along the way, he faced storms that spoke his name, rivers that tried to drown him, and winds that carried voices of the dead. Every step up the mountain tested the limits of his body and mind. At night, he saw fragments of the sky crashing closer, golden shards that burned the trees and left the air trembling. The spirits whispered that no mortal could mend the heavens. Yet Kato pressed on. When he finally reached the summit, the sight froze him in awe. The sky above was torn open like a wound. Through it, he could see something vast, an ocean of light and darkness folding over itself. From within it emerged a figure, luminous and terrible, the celestial spirit who once guarded the balance between earth and heaven. "You humans have forgotten the old ways," it said, its voice echoing through the clouds. "You took from the earth and gave nothing back. The sky is falling because your hearts have turned hollow." Kato fell to his knees, trembling. "Then take me," he said. "Spare the others. Let my life restore what we lost." The spirit's gaze softened, and the winds around them grew still. It reached toward Kato and lifted him into the air. Though his body shook with fear, he did not look away. The spirit placed a burning shard of the sky into his chest, and light poured through him like molten gold. Kato screamed, not from pain, but from the weight of everything he felt, the earth's sorrow, the river's songs, the people's prayers. His fear melted away, replaced by something vast and calm. When he opened his eyes again, the world below was bathed in blue. The sky had healed, shimmering and whole once more. The villagers saw a single star blazing brighter than all others before fading slowly into dawn. They said the boy who feared the sky became part of it, watching over those who now looked up in wonder, not in fear. Moral lessons. True courage is born from fear, not from the absence of it. The world heals when we face the things that break us. Every fear hides a destiny waiting to be fulfilled. Even the smallest soul can hold the weight of the sky when their heart is pure. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.